Whew. Well, that was fun. Whew. Sorry, everyone. Rainstorm started, and I had to go check our gutters. We had a overflow issue here not too recently, and so I wanted to make sure we weren't about to have that same problem. Just a quick downpour. Uh, so everybody going tonight? See who shows up and see what the weather is in your area, because some people may not want to show up this early this time, depending on what time is in your area. And it's nice and sunny. Not here. We are getting poured on. Hey, Billy, how's it going, man? Is it raining down in your area? Because up here it is pouring. Pouring pretty badly up here, actually. Hey, Steve. Hey, Chris. How's it going, guys? Whew. Oh, my God. The dead arises. Urbex TV. How's it going, man? Busy. Yeah, it rained here this morning, Billy. Then it back to just started downpouring before I came live, so I had to run and check real quick. Ugh. Whew. So how's you guys' summer going? Oh, Billy, I know I ran into. Billy's been a busy boy all summer. Chris, for those of you guys who don't know Chris, he is new to exploring and kind of pretty new to, Chris is pretty new to YouTube, I believe. I know more of the exploring, but yeah, Chris is newer to the stream, and he's always looking for ideas and suggestions and, advice. Hey, Amy, how's it going, hon? Tonight we're going to do a review here in a little while. So a few more people come on. Gonna do a review from TAE Official. Or TAE, or I call it TAE. He's never corrected me. If I'm wrong, sorry. Tenzo Roku, how's it going, man? Okay, did Tenzo Roku just finish a sentence just by coming on, or number 4th, 5th? Okay. Hey, Ty, how's it going, man? No, don't anybody ever apologize for not being here or not making a stream or anything. I just do this for fun. If you guys happen to show up, that's great. I appreciate it. But we all have life, things to do, jobs, exploring, our own videos, whatever else we're doing. Yeah, I'm game, Tenzo back to Gary, Indiana, and this time Chevy. We got to figure out if we're going to do that as a one-day trip, just leave early, do it exploring, and head home. I did it. I was tired the next day, but I definitely did it. So it's doable. It just depends what time we want to get there and get going. Urbexy, how's it going? Yeah, a lot of weddings. Oof. Yeah, for those of you who don't know Urban Man, he is a friend of mine. He actually is the one to invited me down to his lower Missouri and parts of Oklahoma and stuff to explore with him. I explored the water park and Pitcher, Oklahoma. He's in the video there too. And me and my wife stopped down and visited him on our business trip here recently also. And he actually kind of turned me on to a pretty nice abandoned diner, even though it had definitely been messed with more since he'd been there. Hey, Tay, how's it going? Yeah, we are going to review one of Tay's videos tonight. It's one of an abandoned school. It's not one of his newer videos, but I'm trying to avoid, once again, copyright music. So if you have any copyrighted music in your videos, if it's right at the beginning or right at the end, and I can avoid it without any copyright in the middle, let me know. And I can just mute before and after and still review your videos on here. Uh-oh. Everybody okay with chat? Because Steve says chat disappeared. But yeah, anybody don't feel bad about not being here. We all have lives. I mean, Urbex TV, I was joking with him, but he's been extremely busy working lately. He's needed the job. Need to get out there and really make himself some money. There's no way I'd ever be mad about that. Heck no. Jay Wade, how's it going? Oh, no problem, Urban Man. I will muddle along. I think I found a few pieces of info on it. including a prostitution ordinance. For those of you who don't know, when I was visiting Urban Man and his fiance, we went to an old Pioneer brothel hotel. You wouldn't even tell from the street it's up there. I was trying to find a little more info. I did find an 1893 prostitution ordinance and a little info on this place. But I was asking him, since he was down there, if he knew any more. Always trying to get as much info as possible. And since, thanks to him, we were able to, walk in with permission, and these people have no problem, I can share the location. Because there ain't no way under God's green earth anybody can get in this without permission. Not a chance. You get a better chance of getting into a bank vault. Lord Explorers, we are going, as if you look back up in the chat, Lord Explorers, my friend, we are going, looks like September 4th and 5th is when we are going to Gary. So if you are able to go those days, please let me know. Tenzo Roku and I would not mind having you along. You are a very seasoned explorer and would actually work well with the group, especially since you are from a big city area. I've explored in big city areas, but I don't live in one. So yeah. Has everybody else got the chat up? Steve up here said the chat disappeared. I want to make sure it's okay. So everybody else seems to be having no problem with it. Oh, yeah, my spark, yeah. That's kind of going on with part of the video tonight. People have been after me and asking, and I probably will still do another video on this, but I'm going to do a little bit of a live what's in my bag here later tonight after we do TAE's video. Hey, Mama Bear, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. And just so everybody knows, not everybody in the chat is an urban explorer. Some are. If you are an urban exploring fan on here, if you look at a lot of the people in the chat, a lot of them are urban explorers. So if you want, if you love urban exploring, check their channels out and see what you got. If you are a YouTuber and you need a little bit of pick me up, a little bit of advice, a little bit of, you're feeling a little down, go check out Jay Wade's channel. He's over here in the chat. Check out his motivational minutes. They're definitely worth watching. And if you don't watch too many in a row though. You'll be a little over motivated. You might burn out. I'd say do 2 a week, especially if you're behind. You got time to catch up. Yeah, but I'm gonna do a little bit of a live what's in my bag. As you can see, I got my old Spark up there, and here's my big old pack I carry on a lot of my Explorers. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So we're gonna go through that afterwards. Oh, okay. So Billy's gonna Jay Wade. I'm Billy Wade. Yeah. Urban Man 2015 is Billy Wade, my friend. If you guys don't know, there you go. So Billy Wade, meet Jay Wade. That's pretty good. Oh, no problem, Jay Wade. I've been almost as long as I've been on YouTube. I mean, on YouTube. I've been following Jay Wade, and he's been the same way. But he's really branched out. I mean, he's got the drizzle effect. He's got his cooking. He's really gone a long ways. If you do check out each other's channels, if you find one you are interested in and will watch, please join their group. If you check it out and it's not something you're interested in, do not do that. I do not recommend doing that because YouTube frowns upon just the S for S. And it doesn't help each other if we just S for S each other. I have a broad range of things I like to watch. I watch everything from, Amy's paintings, Jay Wade's motivational minutes. I watch a little Green Bay Wacky here and there. I like watching other urban explorers. So check out the channels, see what you think. Only join the groups that you feel you may be interested in. And if you do feel you will join their group, tap the little bell. Because notifications on YouTube now are almost impossible to get unless you tap that bell. And a little self-serving here. Please give the thumbs up for my stream and any other stream you're on. That does help YouTube realize that we are actually trying to do something on here for them and all of us. I don't want to see what's in your bag, Tay. Nice. Yeah, Billy Urban Man has got a wide range of stuff. Everything from urban exploring to news. He does good interviews with even firemen It's just a wide range of cool things on his channel. Oh, Nathan likes drums. Nathan, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I understand you didn't have to. I'm not sure what your varied interests are. I just know that I found your channel very interesting. For those of you who don't know, Nathan likes drums. His channel says it all. He likes drums. He drums along to some really good music, and I really enjoy that for relaxing. Brian can't get on my stream. Nobody is blocked as far as I know. Let me check here. Sorry, everybody. One friend is trying to get on the stream. He's been having troubles. Let me check my settings. I don't see anything. Nobody blocked. Yeah, I got nobody blocked out. Amy, I don't know if you can find him, get a hold of him, but I don't even see him in my participants list. As far as I know, I mean, he's never been banned. I don't know if it's some setting. It's got to be some setting his end, unless somebody's got an option here to help me out. Rogue Exploration is who it is. Last week he was on here. He was chatting with us just fine, and then suddenly he couldn't post on any more of the chat. Every time he typed in it, it just disappeared. And now he can't log on. So if anybody knows why Rogue is having that problem, please post it here or go right to Rogue Exploration and give him a idea. I don't know why he's having a problem. I don't want him to have a problem because Brian is a good guy. He's an explorer also. Oh, there you go, Amy. You see that? Urbex TV has a suggestion. Urbex TV is a lot like Urbex. He's a pretty computer guy. Okay, so Urbexy says it might be his connection, and Urbex TV says if he's using Chrome, tell him to go into incognito mode. Something screwy going on. Ariana Collins, hi. Welcome to the stream. I had that happen last night. It's YouTube. Okay. Thanks, TJ. Yeah, I don't want to have him blocked out because I know he's a good guy and he's been on the stream before. This started with him last week. And I guess it's not just my stream, so it does seem like he's having some type of issue. Maybe it's his phone is having an issue. Some type of setting. Okay, but like I said, we're gonna do a what's in my bag, what's in my pack type thing tonight after we review TAE's video. And we're gonna discuss a little about your exploring gear or what you think people should carry or shouldn't carry, and seasons. Is there any weather you don't like to explore in or won't explore in, and why? Hey, Kenneth, how's it going? Lord Explorers. I've got a few spots we're gonna hit in Gary, but also Tenzo Roku has some. There were some schools we were gonna hit. I did not hit because they were semi-sketchy on my own. So yeah, if you want to discuss it a little more, Lore Explorers, just hit either me or Tenzo Roku up and we will discuss it with you. Steeltown Record, yeah, Tenzo Roku's got a thing for Steeltown Record, everyone. It's where some of the Jacksons did their recordings. We can check it out as long as it's not way out of the thing is we gotta be careful how far we go. I've learned that in Gary, Indiana. When you're doing your explorers, everyone, if you're trying to do a lot in one day, make sure one or two places isn't way out from the others. If they're grouped in decently close, those are the ones you're going to want to explore. Detroit. Okay, TAE. Detroit has been a little bit of a stickler with me. Besides my hospital stay early this year, my car has needed some repairs for a long trip. Detroit is either going to be late this month or about a week or two after I go to Gary in early September. Last thing I have left on my car is tires, and that's kind of the big problem. On a very long trip right now, my tires are very iffy. Yeah, Kenneth, it is pouring down here also. Great location. Sorry, I'm reading everybody. I gotta catch up a little bit. Oh, nice. What's the best flashlight to go exploring? It depends what you want to use. Some guys use these super bright flashlights. Okay, super bright flashlights have one problem. You put a really bright circle in the middle of your footage. And sometimes it blinds when it hits stuff, but you can't see anything outside the circle very well. What I use, well, we'll do this one little thing for me. I use this LED light panel. It's cheap. It's like $30. I put a little cheap $5 tripod on it for a handle, and I can tripod it out and have it sit on its own. Like that. Sit on its own. These are cheap. They run AA batteries or battery packs that a lot of cameras run off of, or Amazon has double packs of these rechargeable battery units to power this thing for a long time. I'll tell you the battery life, and has different settings of brightness. These are very bright. They do not give you a horrible dot in the middle of your footage. Exactly, Tenzoroku. Hey, Urbex Strider, how's it going, man? Also, something else a lot of people don't really do with their lights enough, even if it's just a bright flashlight. If you're trying to view some things in certain rooms, point it at the ceiling. The ceiling a lot of times reflects light in a room and gives the whole room a little bit of light without bright spots on your footage. So that's what I've done. I've pointed, even if I have my normal flashlight only, I pointed at the ceiling. A lot of times you'll see it reflect back down. Oh, there, Urbex, he has another helpful solution. But yeah, the LED light panels are pretty much really the way to go. You can't beat them for how long they last, how much light they put out, for the cost, and how good they do for your video or just your pictures. Video or still, it's all welcome. Hey, Chicote, how's it going? I'll talk to you later about some of your editing, man. Also, Jay Chilicote, sorry, that name, I keep want to go Star Trek Voyager on you. He is looking for any editing help. I'm not sure exactly what he needs. You haven't got back to him because I had to get on my live stream. But he's looking for help doing editing on his upcoming truck project video. Just pointers, I believe. I don't think he needs anybody help doing it, just some pointers. So anybody here wants to give any pointers to him, either on the chat here or contact him. And I'm going to talk to him later also. Yes, Tenzo Roku. Now, see, Tenzo Roku's cheating on y'all. He is also involved in a film crew. So he would know about nice little diffusers. But he's right. A little piece of paper works great, but I normally don't carry a nice white piece of paper on my Explorers. But if you see one around, go for it. I just a lot of times find out that pointing into the ceiling, really in a lot of rooms will light up, as long as it's not a really huge room, light up a good area. No problem, man. I just trying to make sure we all help each other out. Well, there you go, Ariana. Yeah, that's, like I said, the military flashlights are nice too, but they still do have a tendency to put the white dot in your videos, and you got a big white area of either really well lit for your pictures or videos, or overlit at times, and then you got a big dim area. I still prefer the LED light panels. Sean carries a head-beaten flashlight from his military stuff. Let's see. Well, just a crew. No, but Tenzo Roku, it does help. You have a lot of camera work experience. You work around a lot of guys, and you had to do some of this. Hey, Brian. How much time do your cameras give you on an Explorer? Yes, I do use more than one cameras. More than one camera. I actually stopped using my DSLR early on my channel. I didn't like the cumbersomeness of it, if that's even a word. I didn't like how big it was, and also it attracted a lot of attention when I was trying to go into places. I actually use my phone for most of my footage. I've expanded the memory in this. I can go at 1080 60. I can go for about 30 hours shot in this. If I go 4K, that cuts it down to around 9 or 10 hours. I don't like to do 4K because there's not a lot of demand for 4K. I also use I got it laying over there in a bad spot, a GoPro Hero 5. Why does it look like this froze? There it is. I use a GoPro Hero 5. It does about 2.5, 3 hours of video at 1080 60 per card. The battery life, though, is about hour and a half. I have 3 batteries for it and an extra SD just because of it. So I also use well, as you can see behind me, I use my little Spark. That's my 3rd camera. Then the 4th camera we have is Sean's. He has a Nexus 2. This Jacote, this is an LG V20. Tensoroku has the V30, which is a newer version of this. These phones were made just for filming and live streaming and YouTube stuff. That's what they're made for. I mean, they got like 4 cameras built in, twin flash, laser focus. Only thing they don't have is a zoom, which is the only thing I miss from my DSLR. But this thing is so versatile. It bounces well. It's easy to hide. I can take it in and out of my little pocket, my little hand tripod real easy, put it in my pocket. It records in stereo sound. Well, all the sound you guys hear on my channel, 90% of it is right from this. No external mics. It has great stereo sound and even has microphones you can adjust to pick up sound front and back. Longest I filmed is me and Sean were at a hospital complex. We were there for about 12 and a half hours, and this filmed and still had space. Ooh, you bring your dog. See, I wouldn't. A lot of the places I go, Ariana, I can't bring my dog because, well, he's getting a little older, but also I don't want him to step on some stuff or lick something. He would get sick. All right, thanks, Amy. All right, well, we'll discuss a little more about the pack here. Well, I don't know what TAE's work schedule is today, so I wanted to make sure he can be here while we watch his video. So I'm going to suggest we maybe review his video right now, take a look at it, and see what you guys think, and then we'll come back and discuss it, and then we will go back into the camera, the bag and camera work, if that's okay with everybody. I want to make sure TAE can, sometimes he's got a work schedule, he's got to work around to be here at all. So I will probably call that up here in a sec. You guys can also keep chatting just about whatever you like to. And any suggestions, if there's any point in the video any of you guys want me to stop for some reason to look at something, let me know. I will flip back and forth and watch the chat. Okay. I may have to go back and pull this channel again because for some reason it does this and wants to erase my setting where I had it set to remember. Come on. All right.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another adventure. Today we're doing our first ever school. Obviously I'm not going to give the location, but we're going to explore this place. It's pretty well brand new. They built the one part of this school a couple of years ago, and now they're ripping down the older part of the school. So we're gonna check it out. Make sure to subscribe, like the video if you enjoy it, and don't forget to check out Bouncer B. He helps out a lot, and go check out his channel. Subscribe. Right now, this is kind of like a I don't know what kind of classroom this would be, but look at all the chalkboards still here. Sinks. This is the least interesting room though. I'm going to take you over to the other rooms. There was a lot more interesting stuff over there. So I'll see you when we get over there. Alright guys, so I'm somewhere where we're a little more familiar with in school. Made our way up to the gymnasium. This place, honestly, is a perfectly good school. I don't know exactly why they're tearing this down. It's a little outdated. Like, you see the floor, it's a little older, but everything's good. They're ripping it down. I'm sure they're not even going to reuse those basketball nets, but we'll see. It'd be a shame if they didn't. But yeah, this is our first school, so make sure you guys leave a like for that. Like, it's like a milestone of ours. We've been trying to hit up a school for a while. Here's where they locked up all the balls and
That is an awful clean
probably
school to tear
hockey
down.
equipment and stuff. There is something cool over here, actually. This is what I wanted to show you. Now, when I went to school, I don't know if it was like this for everybody, but we never had like a shower room. Kind of had to just smell your stinky friend all day, but this place has an actual shower room. All the shower heads are gone, which is kind of good because I know they're not stolen because they're taken off properly, which means they're going to be reused, which is good to see in a demolished building. And then, if any of you could tell me what this room is over here, that'd be awesome, because we can't figure out what this is. We assume maybe somewhere for the gym teacher to take a break, eat lunch, or a medical room, but we weren't too sure. Or maybe this is where you take a break. I don't know. It's not like, it doesn't say on the door what this is. But yeah, it's a little outdated, but in good shape. See, they got a private bathroom right there. I don't know what's in here. Oh, I have to be very careful about windows up here. We'll get to this later in the video. I found the hallway. Should we go to the hallway? So this is pretty cool. This is what we came to see. This is like all the old lockers. Now this is something I can say. This is made out of that MDF or melamine. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Our lockers are made out of steel, that I remember. We should go the other way. Yeah. Show you guys around the hall a little bit.
It's so
Yeah, that's where we
intact.
just were.
It's crazy to tear that down. Like an episode of Walking Dead, waiting for the zombies to come around the corner. Just in such good shape.
Yeah, I don't know, this is our first time being in a school. You have to be very careful because there's lots of windows and there's lots of police on this side of town and we don't want to get caught, obviously, but
Hey, Susie.
anyways, I'm going to try and find some more classrooms and department.
What?
Puff and paradiddle?
Yeah.
What? Go ahead, man. Dang.
What is this?
Oh my God, you know what this is?
No.
The, like, drama class. Nice.
Paradiddle.
Alright, never mind. I guess we found something right here to see. You remember these in school? You used to sit.
Big steps.
Yeah. Because you used to sit on those.
Yeah.
The choir
Nice. Oh, those are big steps.
Yeah.
Look at that. I haven't seen a chalkboard in a school since I was in kindergarten. Oh yeah, look. See, they got all the. Let me show you guys.
That could be the exact room out of
Yeah,
my
all the
high school.
wires. There was. Oh, storage. Oh yeah. Support the arts, kiss a musician.
Ooh.
Well, I just so happen to be a musician. Not really, I'm just kidding.
Wow. As you can see, these guys
Yeah,
are,
look.
these are my
It's a
Canadian
giant
friends out there
piano.
exploring in their full
Yeah.
cold weather
He's
gear.
trying to get him.
That's so cool.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
Or was this the drama class? Whoa. Man, it looks like a rave.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I really hope they reuse this stuff.
I don't think so. It's all going in.
Man, this room's the coolest so far. Look at that. All black.
Hey, Keeper Leaf, how's it going?
Nice lights. Those are probably halide, metal halides.
We are all trying to figure
Wow.
out why this place was getting demolished. This place is in immaculate condition.
Oh, there's more. Back to the.
Wow.
Well, that's the road.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we're kind of near the road now. We're near some windows we're not supposed to be near. I'm going to get somewhere else, and hopefully we find something cooler than this room, but we'll see. So I'll see you when we're there. It's a science class. This kind of reminds me of my old science class, just more outdated. Old green countertops, or at least repainted.
Yeah, Cindy, I believe that's Bouncer B in the
Chalkboards. Look at
catalog.
us, all brand new stuff. Look at that. I mean, a little TLC and it's good to go again.
Yeah.
Emergency stop. Oh wow, these are huge. There's another one over here.
Hit the button.
Whoa. Okay, I never had a science room like this.
Oh man, you never pass up a good red button.
Just keeps going. Look, there's another one. It's very disorientating in here. It all looks the same. What is this? Oh, it's all boarded up. There's the main road again. I can't go down there.
That's the limitations of exploring
Yeah,
at night.
that's cool. I wonder if there's running water. Nope. Hey, you never know. We've gone to some pretty rickety places with running water still. All right, guys. I'm going to go on a hunt for Adam. Gonna do a little more exploring. If I find anything interesting, I'll make sure to record it for you. But for now, I'm gonna go find Adam, see if he found anything, and I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, so that's about it. Unfortunately, I wanted to show you the auto shop and everything else, but everything's been demolished. I'm glad we got here before all this other stuff got demolished, so we could share this video with you. It's really cool. It's a decent part of my town's history too. A lot of people where I live went to this school, and it's cool to see. I'm not originally from this town, but you know, it's nice to see the history of the town you're currently living in. But don't forget to subscribe if you like the video. It helps out. Leave a like. Go check out Bouncer B's channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next adventure.
Once again, that's why I try not to pick anybody's worst video or anything. Well, he's trying to pick a good one, and that's actually one of my favorites he's done. He's got another one I really like of a mall, but I can't show that one. He's got some good copyright music in that puppy, but I really want to show it sometime. So I might do some muting because it's a pretty good one. Oh, hey, Brian. Oh, man. Oh, come on, Tay. But there was no power in that section, was there? Flip the light switch. Don't come on. I'm hitting the button. I hit. Oh, of course, I can't be mad at you. Sean yells at me all the time. He's like, "You're gonna hit." I've been hitting buttons for 30 years. Haven't I been exploring? Twice it's done something, and he's like, "Stop doing that." So yeah, maybe err on the side of caution. I don't. I like to. I whack the red button. So far, the only downside I got for so far I saw was the red button. I don't know, Brian, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Everybody, 618 Video Productions. That is Rogue Exploration. For some reason, he can't get on from his main channel. But this is his other channel. So he found a back door in, but there's some setting. Because I checked, Brian, there's nobody blocked on my stream. So everybody should be getting in, and I don't know why you are not. So yeah, Rogue Exploration is 618 Video Productions. Exactly, Tenzoroku. Now see, I picked that video of TAE because I loved the background music. It wasn't overpowering. It was just there, and it went along with the video perfectly. Not every video needs background music, I think, but that one did perfect. Exactly, Rebexy. No, it was a good vid, Tay. I like that one. And the video itself, the whole building just perplexes me still. It's in such good shape. The only video, Sean and I only came close with the big office complex we got into because those workers are there trying to remediate some damage. Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, for me, I mean, anybody got any, remember, Tay doesn't mind hearing any upsides and downsides because that just helps him improve. And that is a slightly older video, so he may have actually already improved whatever since then. But yeah, that is a good video. I like showing that one. I like seeing that one. I'm hoping I can do enough muting without causing problems in the mall video in the future. Um, also, remember, if you want me to review your video, please drop me a link either on Instagram, drop me a message on Instagram or at Gmail. It's like All Exploring the CF. If you do have copyright music, if it's just at the front and back, we can mute it. I'll just hit mute. Then when that's over, I can discuss with you how much time I need to mute. If it's all over in it, then I have a problem. Because I don't mind doing anybody's video. Just it has to be urban exploring because that is what I know about. But for me, that is actually an extremely good exploration video. His lighting isn't overpowering, but it's well done. His narration is good. His music, he does use background music, which works perfect, and you couldn't find a better choice. I don't explore at night because it is tough to not get caught, but he pulled it off. Him and B and those guys all bundled up. Yeah, but see, Rebecca, the problem with doing that, see, we're not over there in Scotland. Our laws over here in this area, including Canada, are a little more rough. So, including when they're open, he might be able to get away with it. I mean, I'm sure he didn't name this in his video. So he might be able to add some at the end. But yeah. As long as he doesn't do like some idiots I've seen on YouTube. I'm not calling you an idiot, Tay. I did a place, some other guys did the same place, and then they went and named it and wonder why they got caught by the police. It's like, oh, put in their titles. I don't know. I was looking at some of your Tenzo Roku. There's a 1 or 2 years I wouldn't mind doing, but honestly, they're pretty short. I'd have to do a couple of them. I do like to have them between 10 and 20 minutes max for here, but it's somewhere in there. But yeah, Urbexy. Yeah, some photos when that's open. I don't know, Urbexy. Um, any photos of that place open may look just like it does now. It's in almost perfect condition. Tay even said that a lot of it, some of it is only 2 years old. So I know we're strange here in America, but we normally don't tear down schools that new. Unless they're like rat infested or something. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed that one. I really liked it. I tried to pick one I liked. He's got a good amount of videos. Um, and he's got a pair on him. He likes to bundle up in those outfits and go out in the winter. I hate winter exploring. However, I made a decision, talked to my wife. I am going south once or twice during the winter this year and exploring down south. So I'll probably be in Oklahoma, Texas, maybe a little Florida, New Orleans area this winter once or twice, maybe 3 or 4 times. Gotta get the car fixed more. Yeah, exactly, Rebecca. Yeah, it would be just the same. Tay would take a picture of it now, the same picture open, and maybe the only difference is if you have a picture with kids in it. That's what I was asking her, Bexy. Tay, how cold was it inside that building? Because you guys were really bundled, but you weren't blowing a lot of breath. So I was wondering, was the heat partially on, or was it just not a super cold day? You guys just over bundled? So that's what I was curious about. Well, there you go, Urbex TV. And hey, one of your fellow Canadians, so it's got to be a nice way for you to break back into it. Let's see. Okay. Anybody got any more comments or suggestions on the video? Or, like I said, if you got videos you want me to review, Exploring with CF Instagram, leave me a message, or Gmail. And I have no problem doing that. I don't care if they're, sorry, I had a cat back there. I don't care if they're newer, older. They don't have to be like this week's video. Okay, negative 34-ish. Now that's Celsius, which unfortunately here in America, we do stupid idiotic Fahrenheit. Explorer cars up for raffle? All right, Brian, you got my interest. What's an Explorer car? White camo suits. Well, Cindy, you can contact Bouncer B on YouTube. I'm sure for the right price, B will part with it, but I'm not sure you're going to want it after he's been in it too long. B has made some hella usage out of that video. So out of that suit. So I'm not sure. That may be a Seinfeld episode there. Car raffle. I'm sorry, Ariana. I don't watch most Sargi. Um, some of the people on this stream, regulars of this stream, know why we don't watch Mo Sargi very much. Mo used to be a very hardcore clean urban explorer. Then he kind of went clickbait. I don't air a lot of clickbait. The only time we've aired clickbait is to kind of call out the clickbait. Mo was a very hardcore true explorer at one time. I've been watching urban exploring forever. I've been doing it for over 30 years. And I watched Mo actually pretty much from the beginning. And I actually, unfortunately, unsubscribed to him because he got very clickbaity. And I have no problem if you like Mo. I just, as an urban explorer myself, and someone's been doing it for so long, I can't sanction the clickbait. Exploring with fighters. Brian, are you recommending somebody or mentioning somebody to do with possible clickbait? Oh, okay. So I must have missed something from Exploring with Fighters, Brian. Brian is. I have not caught up on Exploring with Fighters for a little while. Yes, Lord Explorers, this is a DJI. Let me get him down here. Yes. This is my little DJI Spark. He is a great little guy. That's a Roku. Oh, never mind. Yep, my little Spark. And I know there's the Mavic Air. The reason I have the Spark, though, you crash a drone with movable arms, they break. Those drones, even the Mavic Air unfolded, is a good amount bigger than this drone. This drone is very quiet, is almost indestructible. The video on my channel right now of the expressway, a 35, 40-mile wind gusts came up when I was like a mile away down at the end of the expressway and blew Junior into a tree at about 30 miles an hour, since I was doing 30 at the time. And he still survived. He's also bounced off buildings and everything else. And it does an extremely good job. And when you put it inside this, it's indestructible in your pack. So it's a nice little drone. Sorry, I'm kidding. Shrimp or pinfish for bait. What? He raffled his Audi? Wait. He raffled off his car? Yeah, Urbex TV, I agree. Mo did change over the years. What? Oh my. Sorry, I was catching up on the car thing. I don't know, Ariana. I'm not gonna watch Mo Sargi until I know he's back to what he used to be. As you can see, a couple of people here feel the same way I have. He's definitely gone clickbait, hon. I'm sorry. I prefer pure, real exploring without made up guys chasing you. Not if just saying it's paranormal because you want video views, thumbnails that lie, fake blood, fake noises. I'm burned out on a lot of the fake guys. I made a video a while back calling one piece of personnel, and Among the Unknown made an even better one calling out some guys who made a clickbait video and mistakenly in an area he's explored a bunch he grew up next to. So he could get in there right after they released it and see it was BS. What? Yeah, TJ, yes, my little Spark does get a really good footage. The weakness of my Spark is me. My piloting is not as good as it should be. um, if anything, the weakness of the Spark is definitely me. So I'm gonna keep the poor little Spark has anger issues with me sometimes. Hey, no problem, Tay. Thank you very much for letting us look at your video. So he did a live drawing. So he was wow. Well, thanks, Ariana. I appreciate that. Devon, he's busy doing some releases on his channel and a couple pages tonight. I have talked to him on the phone here about a week ago. He's been getting some explorers around it too and some video footage. So also he does a music channel and some other stuff. So he's been kind of a busy boy. Have a good one, Tay. Well, now, Brian, see, I didn't know Exploring with Fighters did that. Unfortunately, there's I don't know if I'd call that clickbait or not. But you know, I don't know, that's not as clickbait as sure he's doing it for views mostly or something, but I don't find that as clickbait as what some of the explorers and other people on YouTube are doing that are just blatantly lying or making things up or acting like it's true when it's false, stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. Exploring with Fighters, I haven't watched as much lately, so I don't know. You're in Arizona, Lord Explorers? And you didn't tell Cindy? Cindy's in Nevada, dude. You could have met up with one other YouTuber. And did I see somebody gave Cindy a drone? What? One of your subscribers sent you a personal drone? What's a personal drone? Huh. Hey, Brian, what year was this Audi he was, or Bexy or whoever knows, what year was this Audi he was giving out? Oh, shoot. That's your answer, Lord Explorers? Wow. Pajerico, he's kind of iffy this late at night. Because in Urbexy, he's a night owl, like I am. But Jericho, he definitely goes to bed. He may be up right now, but he might be editing too. It's pretty late over there in Scotland. So when he makes it in at all, it's usually maybe this time, a little earlier. Yeah, Pajerico is out not on Facebook anymore, Tenzo Roku. I know he's on Instagram, but last I knew he gave up Facebook totally because he just got tired of how much work he put in for what he was getting out of it, and a lot of haters on YouTube anymore, on Facebook anymore. Have a go on Urbex TV. Talk to you later, man. Does it have a camera, Cindy? So like a pocket drone? Does it have like a little camera or anything? Little pictures? Oh, it's old TJ. Okay, that explains why he raffled off the Audi. pretty much not. Pretty much not a newer Audi, just an old one where he's like, I don't really care about this car anymore. Well, Urbexy, you need to decide. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't explore with him. So, for those of you who don't know, Mother Nature is trying to kill Pajerico. He had a video he did recently. I think he took it down though, of him. There's a bunch of outtakes. Well, a lot of the outtakes were him being attacked by Mother Nature. Sheep, birds, you name it, are attacking him. But it was a really cool video. And actually, unfortunately, I think he did take it down. He shouldn't have. Yeah. Facebook. What do a lot of you think of Facebook? Really has a good has a camera. Cool. Yeah. If it's much lighter than my Spark, you do not have a register with the FAA. A lot of guys with drones don't realize here in America, you must register this with the FAA. See, I have registration numbers on my drone. Let me see if the camera if it shows up. But I have to have them taped on my drone at all times. And I carry a registration card for Junior here. He is even too heavy. Now, if Cindy's got a tiny drone smaller than this and lighter, she probably doesn't have to register it. While we're talking about drones, there's a little bit of things, and here in America, people don't know all their rights to have a drone. If you have a drone and people tell you you can't fly over their property, they're dead wrong. There's been court rulings in the FAA themselves that said you do not own the airspace over your property. The airspace from 1 inch above the ground to infinite to our atmosphere, top of our atmosphere, is controlled by the FAA. As soon as you are flying, you can fly on somebody's property. You can take pictures. You can take videos. It's not illegal unless some of they've made it a local ordinance, which the FAA says it's kind of illegal. They can't overrule the FAA. What you can't do is take pictures of people. You can take plenty of pictures and video of somebody's property legally. But here in America, unless there's a specific local ordinance, which is technically illegal, as long as you're taking pictures of people. If there's people out in the yard or in the business and you're taking pictures of humans, then you have a problem. Then we have privacy issues here in America. So remember, if you do have a drone, somebody yells at you, you can't fly over my property. Yeah, you can. And the FAA says that because everybody with a private jet, a private plane, commercial jet, a helicopter, all these flying things, hang gliders, everything, could never fly anywhere. You sooner or later, you fly over somebody's property line. So they took it. The FAA says they are in control of all United States airspace, and these drones can fly over people's property. and take pictures and video as long as it's not of people. So keep people out of it. Exactly, Rebecca. See, I don't know what it's like in Scotland, but I'm just going. I know that what our FAA says, and I actually had to register my little drone with it. Now, if that drone, Cindy, if you look up on the FAA regs on the drone, there's a weight. If your drone is under that weight, my drone is not much over it. The Spark is kind of heavy because it's got a lot of tech in it. But if it's under the weight of my Spark by much, you don't have to register that puppy. But just so you know your rights, those of you with drones, because some people have been pushing back too hard against drones. Tell us what we can't do with our drones when they're dead wrong. Excuse me, I'm going to open a beverage here that works on my vocal cords. Yep, now y'all can say this stream has got little balls. Ugh. Yeah, Rebecca, sometimes I wonder, our government loves to have these regulations on everything. Get a little bit of money out of you, get a little regulation. Put their nose in your business a little too much at times. Where you guys have millions and, well, maybe not Scotland as much, but I know England proper has got tons of cameras spying everybody. We don't have all that. But we do have people whining about drones. You know, a drone. I think it's funny. People talk about these. Oh my God, somebody's going to bring down a jetliner with these. You do realize your airplanes shred things bigger than this every day, flying around the world. Things get sucked in those motors. This little thing, even a Phantom 5 gets sucked into a jet engine. That jet engine is not even going to notice. You won't hear a hiccup, a burp, or a noise from that jet engine. In a prop airplane, a prop will slice this thing like nothing. Prop planes hit birds too. There's things in the sky they hit. I've seen prop airplanes have flown through ice storms, hit ice balls with their props. This thing is nothing. This thing will shatter. Yeah. Well, see, that's greater, Bexy. We had one guy, me and Sean were flying this over his farm. He come running out. We're not on private property to film it. We're standing way out across the highway. He came around saying we can't do these and call the police. I told him go for it. I told him why he's at it. He better Google the FAA regulations on flying over his property. He said, well, you can't take pictures. I said, yeah, I can. I'm not taking pictures of you. He was running around his farm like an idiot. And I don't know if I still have the footage. Because I can't keep footage once he's in it. But he's running around the farm trying to stay in my line of my camera so I couldn't take pictures or video of his farm. This old abandoned farm. He's got a mobile home, which isn't a mobile home anymore, sitting on a huge abandoned farm. It was hilarious. He's running around in the field areas trying to get in my view so I can picture or video him. It's just stupid. Yes, Brian, there is a charge. I think. Actually, I forgot. I think it's $5, but I may be wrong. Because that was originally how the courts in America here struck it down. Said you can't charge somebody for that. It was some breaking the rights doing that. You're taking away a right. Make them pay for it. I'm not 100% sure, but make sure if you do find out, go to the FAA.gov site. Do not type in anything else because there's other sites out there that like to mirror the FAA site, but they're not. They want to charge you a huge amount for some BS you don't need. There's also, technically, there's licenses in America you're supposed to get for these if you're making money using your drone. It's like a Part 107. Problem is, I know people that have made, you had done it, then they put tons of limitations on your flight. So far, they haven't really prosecuted any YouTuber making money off their drone. So far. So yeah, know your drone rights. In America, there's a guy, and this guy got it on video. It's on YouTube. I think you can look it up. Some guy's filming, and some dude runs across with a shotgun, threatening to shoot him, or shoot his drone down. One guy did shoot somebody's drone down, and the guy with the drone took him to court and won. You can't do that. Let alone shooting a gun in city limits, but you can't do that. Airspace ain't yours. Well, Urbexy, I doubt they're going to go after me, considering I barely made a penny on YouTube. So please watch one of my ads, everybody. If you watch just one, I'm not asking you to watch a 3-minute ad. If it's a 13-second to 30-second ad, please watch one. It does help YouTube and me. So I don't have Patreon. I don't have links to PayPal. I'm not asking people for money. Maybe someday. Who knows? It's a regulation on the size of drone. I think the weight, Brian, is if it's like 0.55 grams or something or under, you don't have to register it. Mine is just over it. Or it's 0.5 and this is 0.55 or something. But it goes by weight, not size. There's a drone our local TV station has. This thing, it looks like the Death Star in size compared to this thing. These people pulled out of the van, like, kunk. It takes 2 people to unfold and lock the arms in place. Which is funny because it doesn't do tons better footage than this thing. And I've seen Mavics do better footage, so I don't understand where they got the expense there. But no, you do not need to, size doesn't matter. They don't care. I think it's up to a certain poundage. Actually, it does matter. You're right. I think you can't go over like 40 pounds or 50 pounds on a drone. Because they're worried if that crashes. Holy crap. This crashes into something that really isn't going to kill anything. The size, some people don't know how big the spark is. This is with the prop solely undone. That's compared to my hand. My hand is as big as this drone. So that's not much. And I do have the remote for it and everything else. Okay. Which I'll show you. Here's in my bag. Well, this, have you guys got enough light? Or let me see here. A little more light. But this is my exploring backpack, everyone. This is a backpack my brother actually got me years ago. He got it for me for a laptop I had. It's actually one of the only gifts my brother ever bought me. Oh, wow. Gee, that's a long 10-minute commercial. I will not do that, I hope. Please. Oh, hey, anybody, if you're ever on my channel, you run into an ad that is 5-10 minutes long that you can't skip, let me know. Because I do have control to a certain extent of the ads on my channel, so do a lot of YouTubers. We are not looking to inconvenience you, cause you a problem. We only look to, one, make YouTube more stable, so they have to come down on us all again. And if we can make even back pennies towards gas or food on our trips, it wouldn't be bad. But if you ever see a really long advert on my channel you can't skip, please message me. Instagram me, Gmail me, let me know. Because I will do what I can to change that if possible. And sorry, YouTube, you just can't expect people to do that. Well, Cindy, check the weight of your drone. FAA, I believe, has a list of drones you must register. So if you check that list and you're not on there, you probably don't have to register on. Wow, that's 10-minute video is too long. So yeah, Brian, on the low end, it goes by weight. I believe it's like 0.50 and above. You have to register and you only be up to like 40 or 50 pounds. But FAA.gov, they have it's under UAV. They call them unmanned aerial vehicles. So yes. Yes, Lord Explorers. Are you talking about the video and commercials? The ads? Yes. A creator does have a certain, not a lot, but a certain amount of control of where ads are and how long and type in their videos. Yeah. So yeah, some ads are extremely long. I admit, and I usually tell a lot of guys if I go to their channel and they are monetized, I'm going to a live stream or something, I let them know, hey, I watched an ad for you. And a lot of times I'll even tell them what ad it was so they know what is getting looked at on their screen or their channel. But yeah, if it's a 3-minute, 5-minute ad, some guy going, hey, give me 45 seconds and I can tell you the secret of having this huge house I have. Yeah, I'm skipping it. Sorry, YouTube. Oh, can I Urbexy? Well, that's good to know. I did not know that. See, there we go. We're helping each other. But I do ask once again, tiny bit self-serving by really, I know I'm never going to really make money on YouTube. I mostly tell you to, or ask you, sorry, to watch an ad here or there just to keep YouTube happy, which, I mean, you're keeping the advertisers on YouTube happy. You keep those advertisers happy, they keep advertising on YouTube, which keeps YouTube happy. No more weird rule changes, watch time changes, all that weird crap. So please. But yeah, Cindy, please check the FAA. They're not real jerks about it. The FAA hasn't come down on a lot of people. I know Canada has got extremely tough drone laws and regulations. In fact, huge amounts of Canada is really, if you follow the real laws, no fly zone in most of Canada. There's other countries where drones are not allowed at all. So yeah, it's. Ugh. Brian, yes, if I had my own ads to post, I can post ads. I can also get what they call sponsors. Let's say for me, I have cystic fibrosis. I have a lung condition. Let's say I went to a um, medical device company that makes some of my breathing stuff that's portable. I could talk to them. If they wanted to sponsor me, they could put ads on there. I can put a thing in where YouTube knows it's sponsored, and you will also know it's sponsored. It usually shows on the screen, sponsored or in the details. So I can add those ads. I can also add little ads for if I had my own website off of here. I've had ads on there. I could have ads for that. So yeah, I can post my own to a point or be sponsored. But I think to be sponsored, you have to have like 5,000 subscribers or above or something like that for a YouTube to allow it, I believe, and for any company to even try to give you a second look. But I don't know if I want to go to that work. I'm here to kind of do what I like and keep from going nuts with my idiot lungs. Oh, TJ, you have a Phantom series. The Phantom series, I am not picking on the Phantoms. The Phantoms are a gorgeous drone. They fly impeccably. They're stable in big wind conditions. They're powerful. They have a good long flight time. If you move back to this little Spark, it is very stable, especially for its size. I've been surprised how much wind it will fly in and how stable it is. It has all the same sensors your 3 does, the downward facing sensors and the GPS, all of it. The crash avoidance up front. The only thing you're not going to not like very much, the battery flight time in these is much shorter. I get between 14 and 17 minutes of flight per battery. Sometimes if it's really windy and I'm doing lots of crap, lots of flying around and lots of video and stuff, it'll drop it down to around 11 minutes. So yeah. Well, you can get this as I've got it. Once again, I'm getting on this. I got the Fly More kit. It got the Spark and 2 batteries. And it came with a charger that'll charge up to 3 batteries at once and prop guards. By the way, use the prop guards inside tight places or you will break props. I think you can get the whole kit by the remote. You want the remote. Do not fly with your phone. It's very iffy connection. Also, you can't go as far. With this, I can go over a mile. On a tiny drone, that's good. I know your Phantom goes farther, but this works pretty good. You can get the whole kit, I believe, for around $500 right now. That is amazing for what this does. Like I said, it's got all DJI quality. The only thing I don't like about DJI is they have rules where they like to make you update this or we won't let you fly your drone crap. Well, sorry guys, it's mine. All honesty, I have downgraded the app on my phone because they made it so I couldn't use this anymore. The OTG cable connecting your phone right to this, eliminating one of the radio signals to control your drone. It made it 2, which sucked. I downgraded my app so I can use this again, which makes it more responsive, more reliable. Yep, there you go, Tensa Roku, 15 minutes. I get between 14 and 17 minutes out of a battery average. Rough winds, or if I'm flying sport mode a lot and videoing. Remember, video and pictures do take power. Video especially takes power. If I'm videoing and zipping around a lot, doing a lot of maneuvers, about 11 to 13 minutes. But I have 3 batteries. When they sent me, when I got my drone, it was early on in the Sparks production. They actually sent me a coupon, so they bought it for half off another battery. So I took an advantage. Cindy, if you're 51 miles, you should be okay. But there's a app called Air Maps. It will also tell you if you're in a no-fly zone or what type of fly zone you're in. If I fly here at my house, I have to call the Quad City International Airport. I'm just barely in that 5-mile zone or right on the edge of it, and I can fly here. I just have to call them and let them know that I'm going to fly, how high I'm going to fly, which we all know 400 feet is max law in America. You go over 400 feet and the FAA catches you, you indeed poo-poo. You know, I know my drone will go higher, but you never go over 400 feet. Mine is set for a max of that. I call the airport air traffic control tower, and I let the guys know I'm going to fly. I'm here this distance from you, this direction. I'm going to fly at this amount of time at max height of this. Then I call them back when I'm done. It's that easy. No, Urbexy, it wasn't Apple claiming right over OTG. Um, DJI's excuse was the Spark was never designed for OTG. It just happened to work, and they were surprised, so they didn't want anybody using it in case something went wrong. But everybody was like, excuse me, it works perfect. Leave it alone. And they keep saying they're going to put it back, but they keep not doing it. Even though even the new Air has it. This is the only drone in the DJI lineup you can't use OTG on. It's a stupid thing they did, but I downgraded my app. Works perfect. I fly this thing incessantly. Such a good little drone. The company's only one thing I don't like. Well, yeah, it's lame excuse, Bexy, considering all their other drones have OTG. Spark shoots 1080-30, not 1080-60, but I can upgrade to 1080-60 easily. Also, the footage, you guys have seen my drone footage on my channel. The drone footage looks great. It looks beautiful. And this is a tiny little drone. This has the exact same video chip in it that a Mavic does. The only reason it doesn't shoot 4K, 2-axis gimbal. They use one part of the video chip power to take place for the other axis, which I think they should make it so you can turn that off. Because if you're in tripod mode where this thing is really slow and stable, you should be able to turn that chip back full power on here and do 4K. But nobody does 4K. 4K really isn't a big thing right now. No, it's 1080-30. But I'm not going to mess with this because this drone is amazing. Anybody's ever flown a tiny little Spark? These will outmaneuver a Phantom or a Mavic any day of the week. And I can take these in tight, tight spots, and it's quiet. I fly this inside buildings. But the batteries, now you can see, this is how well this thing takes impact. If anybody's seen my Hospital Explorer video, and I did a drone video, also show crashes, this thing, due to a bad update from DJI, went nuts, wouldn't read satellites. It'd take off and then go nuts. Here's one of the batteries. And it bounced, and it's fully charged. This battery was in it when this drone bounced, hit from a 7-story fall. Battery casing is cracked, but not the inside seal. I glued it. This battery works perfect. I also put Velcro strips on mine. I have these. These are keychain lights you get on Amazon. Unlike a lot, you don't just push the button for these. See that? You can push it and lock it down. So now my drone has lights. So I just do this. So I just push this. Lock it. Maybe. I remember how to do it. Now I have 2 pointable lights on my drone. And I can point them any way I want. Forwards, backwards, down, one on each side. That's what I built. Yes, my drone bounced off a hospital window at about the 6th or 7th floor, did a spiral right towards the ground, hit a tree branch, and then slammed into the concrete. It broke 2 props, but a ding in my camera gimbal under here, right under the camera lens, and cracked the battery. Other than that, I powered everything up. Finally got a new update in, got DJI to remove that one, and it worked fine. So this little drone is built like a tank. It will take a beating that no Mavic or Phantom will. Phantom can't take this beating because its weight is just big. Phantom is an extremely solid platform though. If I had to get a different drone than this, it might be the Analfi right now. I like the Parrot Analfi because the camera looks up. That would be a cool thing to have. So yeah. Then we already talked about the light. Mine is a newer, and here's, I'll even show you the number. That's my light. Amazon has a great price on these. Love this thing. Came with, diffuser, and it's even brighter if you take these diffusers out, but you get more of a spot then. Came with 2 different diffusers, and I got 3 batteries for it. I use this Targus pack, maybe a little overdone almost. I can carry insane amounts in this thing. I keep a lot of my batteries over here. Here's some of my batteries for the light. This is what I use. I use these battery packs. Maybe, if you put them in right. So that one's 3 out of 4 charged. Love this thing. Point at the ceiling, get good light. Okay. Let's see here. This is the biggest tripod I carry with me. I don't carry a full-size one. Never needed it. And for urban exploring, I actually rarely use this one. Sometimes I leave it in the trunk. A little ready cam, what's called. They also made the case a little tight for it. So you gotta work. This little guy here is very solid. I've seen some people use this actually as a vlogging tripod. But this is a solid aluminum. As solid and nicely set up as any of the big ones. I mean, this one here, you can pull it up, fold it. You got all the handles. It just folds up really small. Does a heck of a job. It's got all the normal. That's about how tall it goes. About like that. Now it's a full lockable, crankable tripod. Kind of a nice little unit for carrying. I don't want an Inspire, Bexy. See, an Inspire is useless to me in exploring because I carry mine. I need something I can carry, and I can't carry a DJI Inspire. Those things are as big as a Buick. DJI Inspire weighs what, 25, 30 pounds? I want something that's mobile I can throw in my backpack. Pretty much, if I can't fit it in my backpack, I don't want it for exploring. I think from a purely exploration standpoint, that's 100% where all my stuff comes from. I mean, well, hey, Urbexy, check out the Parrot Analfi. The Parrot Analfi is about the size of my Spark or slightly bigger. It has a lossless zoom. Look it up. The Parrot Analfi has a lossless zoom. I believe it can zoom up to like 4 times without loss. It's really cool. Then I have a bunch of these small tripods, including the one for my phone, which is in the backpack upstairs. That's what I use for this light and my cell from shooting. Here's something a lot of people don't think about to carry. No, no, Urbexy, you can't fold up the Inspire anywhere near like a Mavic or an Analfi or something. Bungee cord helps pull my back tight around my chest when I'm really climbing. Thin rain poncho, little thin one. Don't even think it has a hood, but it's really good if you're walking through wet areas or it starts to rain on you. Okay, this thing has got pouches everywhere. If I need to move the camera, just let me know, guys. No, the Inspire even folded is huge. It's still bigger as this backpack. My front outer pouch, where I carry all my action cam batteries and little tools. Yeah, see, I can't, and yeah, I'm not going to carry a 20, 30-pound drone. And mine needs to be carryable. Sometimes I have 3 batteries for my GoPro Hero 5 Black, and I have 3 for my cheap old Akaso. The Akaso is my sacrifice if I need to. Here's another tripod piece for my phone. In case it breaks, I have an extra to mount it. Electrical tape. You can mark your way out of places. I also have a hood, a rain hood, I tape to my Spark. Got 2 vents on top. If it's going to rain, I want to fly in any type of water, I tape the little old sunglass lens over that. So I can fly in the rain without getting inside. This backpack is actually designated a laptop backpack from Targus. Targus laptop backpack. Even though I don't know who they designed this for. It must have been MacGyver or G.I. Joe, because this thing literally has about 30 pouches and storage areas. It's insane. It's got the big padded area in the back for a laptop, and another padded area looks after another laptop. It's crazy. Little screwdrivers, so you can work on any of your action cam mounts or drone or anything. Dry erase marker. You don't damage places. If I'm in an Explorer, there's a dry erase board, and I want to leave my exploring handle and date, where other Explorers have only on dry erase surfaces. I have my own marker. Also, we did use this twice to get out of a situation where we're in some tunnels. And yes, we did wipe it off as we went. I carry extra charging cables. This is USB-C. Because my main cam and my black are USB-C only. Another one of my little action cam batteries. Don't know how it got in there. Another little screwdriver. Lens cleaning kits. And adhesive to mount my action cam to stuff. Well, as far as I know, Lord Explorers, this thing is supposed to be waterproof. Not like dip it in the water waterproof, but rain waterproof. And I haven't any water in it yet. I also carry, for my action camera, I carry a range of stuff. Here's a clamp. I clamp it to hat bill or anything I see and get some footage. Actually, a part of a kit I got. The all-knowing multi-tool. And an extra SD. If you don't have an extra SD, be careful of your footage. Because I have 3 cameras and Sean has 1 that all use SD. If we run out, you gotta have a spare. Hey, Irish Whiskey, how's it going? Going through my backpack. Here's a little Bluetooth shutter unit for my phone. My phone cam is actually voice operated. I can tell it take pictures, stop video, go video. but sometimes it can't hear you. So this little shutter unit comes with a lot of your tiny tripods you buy, especially for cell phones. These things are invaluable at times and will work. This will work like 60 feet away. It'll stop and start your video and take a picture. I always keep it. So my pictures you've seen, I've had it behind my back or my hand. You can't even see me have it. Remember, SD. Always keep an SD. And this SD is one of the SanDisk Ultras. It's waterproof. Even if I drop my camera in the water, my camera, the non-waterproof one gets destroyed, my footage is going to stay. So waterproof SD. This is, in case you need to see, here is my FAA registration of my drone. I carry this card with me. Even though I have my registration numbers up, I do carry the FAA card. You can print this. Yes, Brian, I use micro SDs. Let me see if I can get this up to the camera. These are my preferred ones because these are waterproof. So I don't know if that came through. This is just the adapter, but there's my SD right there. And those SDs are waterproof. They're shock proof, X-ray proof. That's what I use. I have one in this, one in my Hero 5 Black, and there's one in my little Spark. So this is my spare. Now, when my footage fills up, now what I do is when I get home, I put footage in my computer and I back it up on this. These are my external drives. This is drive number 2. My other drive is 1 terabyte and is totally full. This one is 2 terabytes and is about halfway full already. But these are all my backup drives. Always back your work up. Never just leave it on your computer. If your computer crashes or something, you lose it all. Hard drive goes bad, something goes bad, motherboard burns, you lose it. So I back up everything. Even my live streams are backed up on these. I download them and back them up. And these are Western Digital. You can get these for an amazingly good price. They're amazing and reliable on Amazon. Not affiliated with Amazon yet. So I'm not making anything doing this. Just want you guys to know I have best equipment possible. And I've been asked so much on what do I use. You see, I can't do that tons of Roku because of the amount of space. I'm not paying that much for that much space. I would have to have paid already for about 4 terabytes of space online. 4 terabytes costs you a lot. I can buy many of these for a lot less I can pay for cloud storage because your cloud storage costs you for a month. I buy this, it's mine. So yeah, still, how many accounts you have to have 4 terabytes? 4 terabytes is a lot. And cloud storage still doesn't mean it's yours. I can carry this anywhere. I can hand it to anybody. I can do anything with this. It's my physical copy. Having a physical copy still beats throwing it in somebody's cloud. But still, I have it. I don't need to have online connection to get to all mine. I can be anywhere with this. Driving in the car, messing my laptop. I can be in the middle of the woods, turn my laptop on and still get all my footage. But you have to have cloud access. There are still places you don't have access. I want to have access to my stuff whenever possible. Now this is one of Sean. Sean likes using this one. I don't use this very often. This thing extends forever. And you can hook your little action cam on it or something. It's got the little tilt. It's kind of a nice little unit. I always seem to forget about it and never lose it. That's why it's backed up in multiple places, Tensor Roku. Plus, once again, what if you're in some place where you can't get online? And who's to say I don't have some of my stuff backed up online? I got my stuff in 2 different computers and 2 different drives. Exactly, Cindy. You still know it's in the cloud, but what if you need it? I carry these on a lot of trips. I've been many places where I couldn't get online or needed to hand it to somebody real quick to load something. It's all there. I'm not going to advocate cloud storage until you can 100% all the time get your hands on it. Oh, thanks. No problem, Brian. Now, this is one power. I carry power packs. Today, all your equipment uses power. Everything. This is just a cheap one. Little power pack. It'll charge most of your stuff, and this one is fully charged. Also has a little flashlight in it. It's supposed to be turning on. There. Little flashlight if you want, but this is just a little cheapy. It doesn't charge my phone very fast. USB-C things don't like these things. Needs a fast charge unit. But for a lot of your little electronics, these work really great. This is my power workhorse, though. This pack is by Anker. Anker. This, I believe, is like 12,000, I think they call it milliamp hour charging pack. And this thing is powerful. That's fully charged. I can charge my phone and my action cam and my tablet. Each of those about 3 times off this, and it charges fast. This thing charges actually faster due to a microprocessor in it than the actual charger that came with my phone and my GoPro. And it just really charges. And it will charge a Spark battery, but not as fast because Spark takes a ton of power. I have a special charger in my car for the Spark. So if you do get a Spark or any drone, if you want to charge in the car, there are special chargers you must have. Your normal plug-in charger will not charge them. I know Tensor Roku, but I can tell you how many times I've been in places with exactly no cloud access. Sean and I just spent a whole weekend here a couple weeks ago. 48 hours. We had zero access to the internet. We couldn't do live streams. We couldn't send texts. We were in BFE nowhere. Even the little towns, 2 little towns we're at, no cell access for anybody in the towns. They all communicated by satellite or normal line phone. There's no McDonald's. We're in the middle of nowhere. I don't know what you're not getting. Okay, you're starting to semi-hack me a little, but we were in the middle of nowhere. I've done this tons of times. If you're in the middle of nowhere, there's no Mickey D's in the middle of the woods. The biggest town we ran into had 300 people. There's no Mickey D's. There's no Wi-Fi hotspots. Jeez. You're too dependent on the cloud. That's just crazy. I've had those packs save my butt. I'm glad you like the cloud. I do use the cloud. I can't remember how many times I don't use Google Drive. But then, see, it's even got more pouches back here I can't even keep track of. Chest mount for the action cam. Head mount for the action cam. Yes, I bag them. Hey, Macy. How's it going? Just going through my pack, which needed to be cleaned out anyway. Also, carry 1 or 2 extra Ziploc plastic baggies, whether it's for your cell phone or other electronics. God knows what you may need to keep dry. I carry 2 at all times. Yeah, Brian, I wouldn't do that, man. Yeah, exactly, Urbexy. There's one thing Urbexy's right about. The cloud, if your stuff is in the cloud, so everybody has access to it. Somebody can get into that and take it, delete it, copy it. Somebody can. And don't say nobody can. At the very least, we know the NSA can and are. Which that's not being crazy, that's just true. Okay, and more pouches. This thing folds. This thing folds all the way open on every piece. Every one of them I can zip all the way down and pull all the way open. And it just layer after layer. That's another thing, Urbexy. That's why I don't buy a lot of movies from like Vudu and a lot of the online movie sources. What if they decide to stop? Or what if they just one day go, we don't want to keep this movie on our servers anymore, we're going to delete it. They can do that. Hey, Doom Lucky Dude. Dude, that's a nice name. Oh, wow, MAC. So you must be having the same storms we're having. We are having some good storms here. These are my exploring gloves. I don't wear them all the time, but when I need to really get into some crap, you can buy good mechanics gloves. These just happen to be snap-on because of what I did for a living. And these got rubber embedded in the front, so if you ever had to defend yourself, those would rip and tear also, which is not what I buy them for. Good padding, good movement, nice and light, easy to carry. Irish whiskey, I trust the cloud to a point. I trust the cloud with stuff that I don't care if everybody knows about. If I want to keep something secret, never put it on the cloud because somebody, even a 13-year-old in Poughkeepsie with some knowledge, can hack what you have on the cloud. And if somebody feels like being a jerk, they can delete it. Now, here's what a lot of people have asked me about masks. I carry two different types. Well, yeah, Urbex, because you set your own stuff up. Holy crap. Ken FPS. Dude, I do like the new name. Doom Lucky Dude is a good one. That's an upgrade change, man. I think that name's really gonna help you out. I trust the cloud to drop rain on us. There you go. Dead right. I do carry two masks. These masks are the thinner ones. I can breathe through these a lot easier. These will protect you from asbestos and even most viruses and bacteria. These actually we use these in the hospital that I go to for my lungs. And these protect us from each other and other sick people. I'm required to wear these anywhere in the hospital when I'm out of my room. So these obviously will protect you from big particles like asbestos and mold. But, but a lot of times you guys see me wear these. These are bad monkeys. Here's the 3M number. This is what my doctor says if I'm in a bad area. He says I must wear this. It is a 3M 1880. It's an N95 mask. These are surgical masks. Somebody can have a brain open or a heart or a body open on the table, be breathing. They can have a bad respiratory cold, be breathing, and you will not get it in the person being operated on. These things are hella hard to breathe in. So sometimes when I'm puffing in my videos, it's because I'm breathing in one of these. And these form to your face a lot more than these thin ones. This thing hugs your face, becomes part of it, doesn't want to let anything go around it. They actually recommend you not have facial hair if you're using this. So, because it can't do a seal as well. That's pretty good. Yeah, these are bad monkeys. These things here, even Sean has a hard time breathing in these, and he's got normal lungs. But these things will not let anything in. So if you are really worried, this shouldn't let any of the normal stuff we get exploring in. If you're really worried, wear this. I wouldn't try jogging with it, but wear that. This is a lot more filtering than those normal masks you get at Menards, Lowe's, Home Depot, stuff like that. This has a lot more capacity and a lot more filtering. Yeah, these are. I also have some chargers in the car, but I don't carry them with me. Let's see. Next. Oh, here's the aforementioned prop guards. These latch onto my drone. I use these in tight spaces, so my props don't go slapping into things because I have hit stuff. I also have extra props for my drone. Lead paint. Let me see. See. Okay, asbestos and mold won't automatically kill you. People have got this weird fear of asbestos and mold. Hey, tell you this. There's no house built in the world that doesn't have some mold somewhere. Mold is everywhere. We've got this big fear about mold suddenly. Hey, Kiwiana, how's it going, man? How is it going? Um, Mold isn't going to kill you. Even asbestos won't kill you. Asbestos, if you breathe it once in a great while, asbestos isn't going to give you cancer and kill you off. It's repeated long-term exposure. When people are working in jobs 10, 20 years breathing as asbestos, yes, you're going to get sick a lot of times. Even then, it was a crapshoot. So trust me, just breathing, you breathe in a little asbestos here, you're not going to kill you, but I still mask up a lot of times. In fact, most of the time. If you see me talking to the camera without a mask on, usually the mask is in my hand, I put it right back on. But I've already learned trying to talk through these green masks, next to impossible to get somebody in the camera to hear it. Now, here's something a lot of you don't think to carry. We carry these, and oh, there's a bottle of sanitizer somewhere in here. Oh, I carry hand sanitizing wipes and sanitizer bottle. Because think of the stuff you touch. Come on, half the building's running birds poop everywhere. Make sure you can wipe your stuff down and clean yourself off. Now, here's one. I know I've talked to Rogue Exploration and even Cindy about these. Pepper spray. I carry two. Two little pepper sprays. Little tiny one and a much bigger I'm going to kick your butt model. This is the please back away. This is the oh crap, you're really annoyed and frightened of me. I'm going to douse you, and you are not going to be able to see right for a week. Yeah, Kiwiana, we carry sanitizer and wipes because just some of the areas we're in, some of the buildings, the bird poop is everywhere. Hey, dude, how's it going? So yeah, we carry sanitizer. We're in some areas where Sean's walking around going, I don't even know what to touch. So yeah, it's pretty bad. But that is mostly, I believe, what's in this bag. Yeah. Hey, the bag's a lot lighter now. Yep, that's it. Brian asked a question a little bit ago. Do I have to take medications before I go? Yes, I have to take medications on my trips. I carry all my breathing meds and nebulizers with me. I have a power inverter in my car. I have one portable unit that I can actually put in this backpack that I can carry to do nebulizer treatments on explorers. Um, I have meds I take if I eat food I have to bring. And when I leave the explorers, that's why I have an advantage over a lot of explorers. A lot of explorers go home and everything, and then it has settled in their lungs, just sits. I go do chest therapy and cough and clean my lungs out and do breathing treatments that have medications most people don't have access to. So mine cleans lungs out. Well, Urbexy, the problem with gloves, my GoPro is touchscreen. This is touchscreen. Sean's camera's touchscreen. Even my DSLR is partially touchscreen. I'm not showing you my DSLRs. I rarely use it anymore. I'm actually going to sell it, I think, on eBay or something. I don't know. I got a guy who wants it. He's an Explorer not too far away. He offered me some money for it. But a lot of things have touch screens. A lot of gloves won't work with touch screens. Yes, pigeon crap can definitely cause problems. I am more worried about pigeon poop and rooms full of raccoon feces than I am mold and asbestos. A lot of the animal poos carry really gunky stuff. It's also why when you're exploring, don't kick up any more dust than you have to. Some guys drag their feet or kick at things. Don't kick up dust. We really keep dust down as much as possible. Oof. Yeah, it can be dangerous, Macy. That's why we're pretty careful. Sean has a bad habit of wearing shorts. I know Thomas, exploring at Pajerico. Pajerico and I figured out that Thomas and Sean are twins. They were separated at birth. And one got brought to Scotland, one to England. Because they both seem to insist on wearing shorts a lot of times on explorers. So we're going to try to kick the twins of their shorts love. But yeah, you drag your feet, a lot of stuff. Man, I'm telling you, you kick up the wrong dust. Ugh. Also, for you guys with masks, they have changeable filters. You should change those every explore. Those filters actually do not have even half the breathing or filtering capacity of this mask and will plug up very fast. They're actually only made to be used once, twice maximum. So yeah, make sure you change the filters on your changeable mask models. Or like these, I throw these away every time after an Explore. I have boxes of them. So I throw one, me and Sean use them, we toss them. They're done. Yeah, Macy's right. Watch the animal poo. It is more dangerous to you than any asbestos or mold you can run into. Of course, well, maybe, almost. If anybody saw the hospital video Sean and I were down the tunnels, okay, that's excessive mold. I could even smell that through this mask. Ugh. But yeah, Macy's right. Be careful. But no, Urbexy, thing is, we don't go out of our way touching stuff very much. You're not supposed to really disturb stuff anyway. So we don't go out of our way leaving fingerprints. And by the way, if you're in a monstrous hospital complex, you touch one door sill somewhere, if chances of finding your prints are very low. But if you ever seen Sean and I in our videos, we look a little awkward doing things. We don't touch anything. If we have touch, we don't touch it where people would normally grab. People grab a door handle like this. We grab it underneath. Where they grab it, we grab things, a lot of different spots where nobody would touch them. We don't like to stick our hands same places. First aid kit, we actually do have a small one in my car. We, once in a while, if we're in a real sketchy place, we will carry it with us, but it's in my car. Okay, Lord Explorers, I do wear tennis shoes sometimes during my Explorers. There's a reason why. I do have a nice pair of Red Wing boots. You know, they go about yay high and they're waterproof clear up to that top. But man, one, walking in your boots, they're great boots. But man, it makes your film harsh. It does cause a jerk. Even if you have your camera on, you know, image stabilization, it still puts a hell of a jerk in your filming. Also, I'm sorry, if you're walking around 12 hours, 13 hours, those boots kill your feet. You won't be walking for the next month. If I think I can get away with it, I honestly do wear my good tennis, not my good ones, but a pair of tennis shoes. Sorry, what the heck was that? Oh, Bryn from the explorer Bryn Urbex. He's crazy. He explores the world. He's sent me a message for some reason. I don't know what the heck. Exploring with Jay, how's it going? Well, Tenzo Roku, you guys are having a lot of problems up there in your state with people getting crabby with each other about exploring. See, Tenzo Roku, you gotta be careful too. Some of those people are BSing you. I had a guy telling me that, and he really was official sounding and looking. He had some paperwork and stuff he sent me saying that, oh, if he ever catches me in the mall again, he's going to get me and that, and how dare I, and this and that. And I told him I had proof that I asked permission. He backed down. Found out later the guy was BS. He had nothing to do with the mall. You know, boy, he was official. So you got to be careful. Some people are, I don't know, lying. They're just jealous. I don't know, Tenzo Roku. I hate to say this, and for those of you not in America, I kind of have to agree with Tenzo Roku. Wisconsin has become kind of a bunch of jackasses. And I can say that without getting, child rating problems here. I don't know. Wisconsin seems to have a lot of people up there that there's still some really good explorers, open to everybody, that are open to video, camera, stills people. There are some haters on video though, still pulling up and starting up Wisconsin pretty hardcore. Some people think that urban explorers, if you ever set foot in a building without permission, I'm sorry to tell some of these explorers this. Sometimes there's no ownership. And some people tell me I'm full of it. No, there is no ownership sometimes. Sean and I explored a house lately. The person who owned it died. They had no family. The city had not taken possession of it. That means that house is under no ownership. These same people that Tenzo Roku's talking about would go after me rabidly online for having those. You trespassed somebody's property. No, nobody owned it. Have I trespassed? Yes. If find out somebody's about to destroy someplace. I have. I'm sorry. I am here to preserve places. I do believe urban explorers are historians, historians of our modern history. If you are going to burn a house down, and I know it's going to be burned down in 20 days, you're not going to take anything out, you're going to burn it down. Yes, I'm going to explore it. Sometimes also people do not put no trespassing on things. And in America, in most of our areas, if you don't have no trespassing signs on it, kind of your butt. Sorry. Yeah, Jay, I know you're from Wisconsin. No, Jay, if you listen to me, I said there are some good people from Wisconsin, but there are also some big jerks there. Sorry, I'm just backing up here, checking. Yes, we do. Most places, Brian. But if we get into areas where there's no cell service at all, no, there's no backup. That's why I usually don't go to those areas without Sean or somebody else. I try not to explore alone in areas where there's no access to help anywhere near. I try not to explore alone anyway, but sometimes it happens. But yeah, exploring it, Jay, sometimes you do go into places. Some explorers can't accept that. They act like some of them are okay. I won't do it, but I'm not gonna have a cow. If you do, others have a freaking fit and act like you did something totally horrible. They act like you pretty much went in and raped the family dog, and I don't know what else you want to call it. It's horrible how some are. So yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. Some people, depends how you look at it. Do I like having a trespass? No, I try to do things legally as much as possible. In fact, to back that up, the mall Sean and I did, Sandberg Mall, it's almost totally closed now. There's GNC left in it. No kidding. 99.9% of this mall is totally shut down. They even got it walled off. There's a GNC in one corner. Bergner's, which is part of Yonkers, which is going out of business, is in one end closing. The rest of it's empty. I am meeting with the management next Tuesday to talk about me and Sean filming the place now that's mostly closed down. Drone footage inside and out, everything, hoping the meeting goes well. But that's what I try to do. No, Jay, you never break in. That is not exploring rules. Urban exploration, one of the biggest rules is you never break. Never, ever break in. So what you're doing is dead on right. Anybody that breaks in is not an explorer. Explorer is one thing, breaking is another. Yeah, you you never break in, you never take anything, you never damage anything inside. Also, to some of these explorers starting to set up shots. You don't move crap around. You don't put a doll in a creepy chair and move the chair under light and move this to here and move a gurney here and make a setup shot. You're disturbing the place. That's against exploring rules. Damage nothing also as part of it means you do not touch anything. You leave it as you found it. Oh, it is criminal, Laura. It's not like criminal. It's very criminal. And in some places, trespass is not, and nowhere is trespass as bad as breaking and entering. You break and enter, oh, be prepared. A lot of police officers will be nice to you if they catch you just trespassing if you're an explorer. If they found out you broke in, there goes that niceness. Hey, no problem, TJ. Thanks for stopping, man. Have a good one. Hey, any of you get any of your videos done for the video? I sent me and Sean did this week to Lord Explorers. Lord Explorers is going to go over that and add an addendum to what me and Sean did. Or he's going to tell me that what I did sucked and I have to redo it. So if anybody you're here for last week's video, check, or if you weren't, check it out when we were talking about doing a video. So I did do mine and sent a copy to Lord Explorer so he knows what he did. Northridge is back open. So wait, we can go into Northridge now? Is that with permission or without? Because the city was screwing over a friend of ours, right? Tenzaroku. Chad had a way in. He'd even talked to him. He paid for a permit. Then they went back on it. Then they said yes. Then they said no, we're going to give us money back. It's a whole load of crap there. Exactly, Rebecca. See, I thing is, I'm not using that as a line, everybody. I truly believe that a true urban explorer is a historian. We are historians of the modern age. And when I say modern age, of the last couple hundred years or so of human history, very little is being saved of today's history if you look at it. I mean, I'm not talking about just the big historical. I mean, today as a lifestyle. Oh, you mean, Jay, you mean Casey Neistat? Yeah. No problem, Brian. I mean, I try to help anybody here, whether you're an urban explorer or not. It's just, we try to, and we also, if you're not an urban explorer and you watch urban exploring videos, let us know what you like and don't like. Oh, man. No, Urbexy. The weird chair follows urban explorers. That's the urban exploring gods. The urban exploring gods are sitting in that weird chair everywhere watching us. Don't mess with the urban exploring gods. Sorry, I'm backing up, catching up here. Yeah, Kiwiana. I've known a few and I don't talk to them. I blew them off. I will not talk to urban explorers, take stuff. Oh, no. The GM plant is being in demoed? Crap. Is there any ways in that place? Can you get in or crap? That sucks. The dang hospital stay earlier this year threw them off my whole, I don't know. Cindy, there's always a chair in a weird spot somewhere to explore. They'll be in the middle of a room. They're facing weird, but they're there. The exploring gods are watching. Paul, how's it going, man? New Zealand is well represented at the moment. Usually it's Scotland and or Ireland that's well represented. Tonight it is New Zealand. Well, yeah, exactly. Urban Kiwiana is right. It is not. It is totally wrong and unfair to take things, and it's illegal also. But to me, it's respect. Yes, I may be trespassing on something, maybe not. A lot of these people don't even realize they own places anymore. I've found places, told people, I go, crap, I forgot all about that. It's like, wow, how do you forget about a whole house? But it's still somebody's property. If I'm in there to video and document, that's one thing. But to take somebody's property is a totally different thing. So Kiwiana is dead on. And I do not associate with those people. There are some big explorers and Urbexy. I know Urbexy does the same thing. I've dropped a lot of people out of my a subscription list because I don't want to subscribe to destroyers. People break the laws. Yeah, I know Tensa Roku, but I didn't know I didn't know it was being torn down. Because that's on my list of I really need to go tos. Crap. Ooh, Paul gets a free Lando Calrissian. Can't beat that. Um, Lord Explorers, you do tax searches. I do tax and property tax document searches. You can go to the county or or county or city's website. A lot of times they have a tax assessor section in their website. You can type in an address and it'll actually tell you who owns it. It's public records. Who owns it and pays for it that had taxes. Then I've mailed letters to them. Or I've gone and visited the owner. It gives their owner's address. I've gone and visited them. Only problem I've had is I've had two places. Tax documents didn't come up with anything. I've gone down in person. They don't know what the heck's going on. That's one of the school. I got the drone footage on the road, one in the woods. Nobody can figure out who owns it. But yeah, or like Kiwiana said, if there are neighbors, ask them. A lot of times we run into no neighbors. Parcel looking, I don't know that one, Tensa Roku. Exactly, Paul. Yeah. Lord Explorers, you didn't make any comments. Have you seen what I sent you on video yet? Was it decent? Near the end of a long day exploring. And every other take we did really sucked. But yeah, you don't take anything, you don't break anything, you don't break in. Leave nothing but footprints. We don't leave food wrappers. You don't move things around to make a pretty picture. A lot of explorers doing that now. They want a real pretty picture. And you can tell they're set up pictures on Instagram or the video. You can tell they move stuff and set it up. Say they don't pay attention to the dirt and the floor. You can see they drug the stuff around. Well, Jay, as Tenzoroku knows, I'm in the Quad Cities area. If you know where the Quad Cities is, you're not too far from me. I have no problem coming up to Wisconsin. I'm going to go visit Lord Explorers here in the next, hopefully 10, 15 days. Lord Explorers. So I'm hoping to get up with Lord Explorers the next 10 to 15 days and go explore with him. I got to check his schedule. He's close. My car's crappy tires. Should be able to get to Lord Explorers and back right now. And then I got to get ready for me and Tenzo Roku and Gary. And then hopefully I'll have the money for my tires and I'll be able to go to Detroit. Doing Detroit and part of Ohio with Lang Straub after that. And then hopefully I can get down south, down to Southern Illinois, probably later in the fall, and explore with Rogue Exploration. He's got some places down there. Him and I, he wants to hit up, but he doesn't want to do it alone. Yeah, Lord Explorer's going to Gary 4th and 5th, but I'm going to Detroit later than that. I want to meet you possibly before I go to Gary. Well, that's really cool, Kiwiana. See, that's a good thing you brought TL. Remember, we had that talk. If you're an explorer and you can bring a pretty girl with you, that helps the owners. Have them ask about filming it. Well, I'd like to, Lord Explorers. It just depends on my scheduling. My wife's book business is starting to gear up getting near fall, and we get a little more busy with our book business. So I can't leave her hanging. I will have to talk to you about Lord Explorers. It's your area, and honestly, I have not explored in Chicago in 13 years. No, 11 years. So I would bow to whatever you want to show me, or if you just want to go out cold exploring, just drive around or walk around and see what we find. It's your area. I would trust you. I don't have to go to any explorers you've been to. I don't mind just seeing what we find too. I'm there to explore and see stuff I haven't seen. Kiwiana, dude, if you could, I wish you and Bajerico could both get over here. You guys would be like kids in a candy store. Trust me. On Instagram is Exploring with Jay. Okay, Exploring with Jay. Well, I'm on Instagram as Exploring with CF. I'm Exploring with CF on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Gmail, here. So yeah. Oh, of course it helps, Kiwiana. If you have a girl with you, you look like you're less up to crap. Because guys look like we always look like we're up to trouble. No, Kiwiana, you guys. I mean, I'm not picking your country. You guys got some beautiful stuff, but we are a majorly large country compared to a lot in the world. And we're not like Russia big because they're monstrous, but we're big. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Sorry, keep it up. Yeah. I don't know, Lord Explorers. My grandma's dead. So if I dig her up, I don't think they'll have a smile on that one. She was 103. But yeah, Lord Explorers, I am trying to get up there in the next few weeks. I will definitely give you a heads up. But Tenzo Roku and I have already planned 4th and 5th for Gary. So, you know, we're definitely going to be doing that, and hopefully we have a good time. Now, are we going to stay at night, Tenzo Roku? Or are we just going to go there and back? No, Lord Explorers, no problem. Like, you know my grandma's alive or dead. Sorry, my throat's getting a little raw. Oh, there you go, Lord Explorers. Well, Cindy, you got to show up here to go to Chicago with us. Down for a day, okay. So what we'll do, sorry everybody, Tons of Roku. What we'll do is just leave early from our respective homes. You will take the Chevy this time, so we both make it there. Meet up at certain, like, hey, tell you what, that Anytime Fitness I was at is a good place to meet. It's easy. It's not too far from anything. We can get to places. Not a bad thing. Meet there at a decently time in the morning and then do a day and head back home that night. The drive home at night's easier. There's even less traffic at night. But make sure we're going to get to Gary latest by 10. Because any earlier or later, you start running into lunchish traffic. You'll be in Indiana on the 8th. Well, crap, Jay. All right. Well, Tenzaroki, you and I will talk about it before. I've talked to you on the phone, so I'll just call you up. We'll talk about it. No big deal. Sorry, I missed something. Oh, yeah, Paul, I saw that. Well, Lord Explorers. I mean, I don't know if you could even get south a little and run into me. You could ride with me at least part of the way and then part of the way back. Because I can tell you my route later, and we'll go from there. If you don't want to drive that whole way. Either way, there's a Anytime Fitness on the outskirts of Gary that we're going to meet at. Yeah, tons of Roku. Try highways. Revenant Acres? What's that one, Jay? Oh, Study Boy, I've done that. Who here has not done that? You do a recording. You're doing some narration. You're like, oh, I got a great shot there. Oh, this worked perfect. And then you're walking out and you go, oh, crap, it wasn't recording. It's like, yeah. Well, Tenzo Roku, you let me know. If 5 hours each way and then a whole day of exploring is too much, we'll stay the night. We can split a hotel room cost, no big deal. It's up to you, man. I've done that with explorers in the past. Just split the cost and be done with it. Because I don't want you to kill yourself. Because if we want to be there around 10 or 10 a.m., let's say, you'd have to leave at 5 a.m. And then let's say we get done, let's say dark. Because trust me, Gary gets real sketchy when it starts getting dark. Like about sunset. Let's say it's 7 p.m. That means you'll be home around midnight. Is that going to be okay for you? I want to make sure. And I know my wife has sleepy issues when she goes to sleep, so I don't push her too hard. Yes, dude behind the camera, I say it all the time. It's always better being pissed off than pissed on. Lord Explorers, I would like to be at Gary, meet at the Anytime Fitness at around 10 a.m. I'd like to have from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. because remember, it's starting to get dark earlier now. 10 a.m. to 7-ish, 7-4, whenever it starts sunset. Just before it starts getting dusk is when you're going to stop. Trust me, critters, and I'm talking two-legged critters start moving around in Gary. What time? Oh, haunted farmhouse. Okay. CJ, and never worry about exploring something many other YouTubers have. Who cares? Have you explored it? No. Explore. I'll explore anything. In fact, sometimes a YouTuber will explore something. I go, that's amazing. I want to see it with these eyes. And just because 20 people have filmed it, don't mean you won't see something different or film it better or totally different in a way more people like. Or you just go, wow, I got to see it. What, Tenzaroku? If if we left Gary around 7 p.m. ish, it'd take you 5 hours to get home. That'd be midnight. Or do you want to leave at 10 p.m. ladies? I'm telling you, you won't want to be in Gary at 10 p.m. But not exploring. You won't want to be done exploring by the time it gets darkish. I was right next to the police station when I was done, and it was starting to get dark, and there were critters starting to come out of the woodwork during my live stream. Near the end of my hospital visit, there were some druggies dragging their stuff into that building. It's like, ooh. Yes, Tenzo Roku, about 10 a.m. would be good. Because then we meet up. By the time we get into Gary, to be whatever first place around 11. So yeah, around 11 a.m. is when we would actually start exploring. Unless you guys want to start a little earlier. But yeah, we can discuss, the places. Because I know Tenzaroka, you had places I didn't go to. A couple of the schools and stuff because I didn't want to go alone. One, because you named them. I wasn't going to do it without you. That's just respect, man. A couple of them were kind of sketchy. And our whole schedule got thrown off. So I did enough by myself the one day. And I'd prefer to do stuff I haven't seen since I've been there a couple times. But if we do other stuff and there's time left, I have no problem going back to the places I already did with you guys. No problem at all. This will be I did twice before. This will be my fourth. Me and Sean did once years ago. Then I did one with another friend who I don't explore with anymore because he has a drinking problem and got dangerous. Then I did the one where I went by myself this last time on accident. Not by any fault of Tenzaroku's because of evil car. And if we go back this time, it'll be my fourth. No problem, Cindy. Have a good one. Yeah, it's earlier there. I keep forgetting it's only like 5:45 there. Oh, so Jay, it sounds like a place you're kind of allowed to be at or you're not worried about being seen. I love places like that. That's why I'm trying to talk to the mall management or what's left of the. It's actually not the mall management. It's like somebody do with the city because the manager's backed out or something. I don't know what's going on with this place. That's why I'm talking to mall management because being legal exploring, 100%. You have to worry about being cited. Anything is so great. No problem, Paul. I hope so. Oh, two sensor wire came loose. Oh, probably the upstream wire, and it needs it for fuel metering pretty heavily, is what it is. So that's your fuel metering sensor. And somebody is. Well, that's a weird one to send me. And the Cubs are winning. Okay. Hey, Tenzaroku, you take whatever car you think will make it. Trust me, I don't know. I'm a mechanic. I take care of my Impala, but they could poop on me today. I don't know. Cars are evil. But yeah, I want to meet other YouTubers. I love not just other explorers. I like meet other explorers. I've explored a lot of people that aren't on YouTube. But I like meeting other explorers and other YouTube explorers especially. It's just really fun. Because you're all there to do the same thing. You're all into it well, if you link up with other explorers like-minded, you're all there for the same reasons. Me and Sean left a couple guys one place once. Because they ended up not being who they said they were, and they started causing a problem. So me and Sean left them, and then we called the police on them. So yeah. Jay, I don't mind. I do know that I don't know if Tenzo Roku's already bringing somebody with him. If Lord Explorer's going, I will probably be going alone. I doubt Sean can make it. I'd say I've been to Gary. I would not grow in a group bigger than 4. 5 would really be pushing it. But if it's a 4-person group, I don't mind. Hey, Kiwiana, have a good one, man. Have a good night, Isaac. It's kind of late afternoon there still, isn't it? Tomorrow? Like what, 2 o'clock in the afternoon? On Wednesday? Time zones. Exactly, Rebexy. Well, that's why I don't know a single auto mechanic that owns one car. Even if he's single, he has 2 or more. My wife and I have 4 cars. We have our old beater truck, my Trans Am, which obvious reasons I have that. I have my Impala, and she has her new Durango. She gets the new mobile. There we go. That's all I'll do. I'll steal her new Durango for a couple days. She would not let me bring that Durango within 50 miles of Gary, Indiana. No, I'm not fighting her over it. She would take me out for that car ever got near Gary. 12:45 and in the afternoon. Okay. So yeah, if Lord Explorers goes and Tenzo Roku, me, and if Jay goes, that's 4. That would not be a bad sized group. Oh man. Urbexy, trust me, I've thought about it. Sean and I always said if we ever somehow came into a big group of money, a big bunch of money, we would get one of those big motorhomes like R&K All Day has and just drive around exploring. That would be great. Yes, Lord Explorers, Jay, Tenzoroku. Bring your pepper spray, man. Technically, I can carry my concealed carry there, but if we are in a few places without permission, you can do some with permission there. If you're in some without permission, yeah, you can get deep crap for doing that. So pepper spray is safe. Sean also has a beaten stick he carries too. Hey, Bobby. It's always better late than never, hun. Yeah, I'll probably be on maybe another 10 minutes, if that, ish. Oh, Lord Explorers, isn't that the dream, man? I don't know, Lord Explorers, if you make that much money on YouTube, that'll be great. Very few do it, but I'm not saying you can't. Ooh. Boy, Bobby, I don't know where I'm not asking where you live, but you'd like where I grew up. I grew up in the woods. I've seen enough deer, coyotes, raccoons, possums, bobcats, badgers. I've seen enough wildlife to last me a long time. Yeah, I've thought about it, Rebecca. Actually, I do have it in the car. Last time I was in Gary, I did have it in the car, and I hid it in a certain place where nobody's gonna find it. I also disable my car in a lot of sketch areas. Once I was in Detroit, I popped the hood, and I know which fuse to pull. They're not starting my car and taking it. Even if they do bypass the security systems on it. So remember another trick for y'all. If you're to park your car in a sketchy city, disable it so nobody can take it. All right, Exploring Jay. You are close to Tenzo Roku. So make sure you talk to him and see if maybe you guys can link up and, you can pitch in for gas and make his life easier. If you guys are close enough. If not, whatever. I might talk to Lord Explorer, see if he wants to drive the whole way. If not, we can all just meet in Gary. We all want to take our own vehicles. I understand because we are Americans, we do like our cars. Or we can meet up certain place. I know Lord Explorers and I might be able to run into each other at a certain place. Yeah, I'm the same way, Lord Explorers, one way or another. I just hope we can all keep pushing, exploring, and try to bring it more mainstream and more open. Which once again is why I'm meeting with these people about the mall. I go out of my way to do so to try to bring it more open, and I tell them that when I meet with them. I don't lie to them about what urban exploring is, or what I've done, or what anybody's done. That's why I tell them I'm there meeting with them. I'm really trying to bring this more mainstream and open. Also, I am sharing all my footage with historic societies. Make sure you contact historic societies, any place you want to explore. Talk to them. If you can make an agreement with them, telling anybody that you're negotiating with to explore a place that you have an agreement with the so-called the Bob City Historic Society, it really looks good on you. And make sure you actually share whatever you said with that historic society because that really shows good. I would only take one vehicle inside Gary. The others we should leave at Anytime Fitness. And Anytime Fitness is a great area right there. It's clean, cars going in and out. It's a well lit place. Nobody's gonna break into anything. So, and we're not gonna be there after dark anyway. But you know what I mean. It's a clean place. So the Anytime Fitness would be a good place to leave any other cars. One car we go into Gary with. That's what I would do. So yeah, Lord Explorers, trust me, I second that 100%. So if we all take our cars, meet there at Anytime Fitness, we look at the cars, go which one's the best one to take into the town, and we go from there. Ah, that's why you don't want you don't want to tell your mom. Trust me, Lord Explorers. Like I said, I can't take my mom, my wife's Durango. She wouldn't let me take that new Durango anywhere near Gary. She doesn't like me driving it down the street, even though I'm helping pay for it. Strange how that works. Well, Jay, it's the 4th and 5th. We're going to meet. Well, are we doing 4th and what are we doing? Which way day are we actually meeting there, Tenzo Roku? Sorry, everybody. We just suddenly got to doing this right here. 4th is Tuesday, 5th is Wednesday. Which day? If we're going to do a solid day, what day is it we're going to do? We can do Tuesday or Wednesday. Because we have the 4th and the 5th. So if we're going to do a solid day, meet there at 10 a.m. or if you guys want to do earlier, let me know. I can do that too. We're doing 4th and 5th, 4th or 5th. Which one you guys like? I'm good either way. One's a Tuesday, one's a Wednesday. Wednesday? Okay. Tuesday will be a soft / medium. What? So we doing Wednesday? Wednesday the 5th? 10 a.m.? Oh, you're fine, Tenzo Roku. You're part of the trip. I got to make sure everybody can make it. So to Lord Explorers and Jay, how is Wednesday the 5th looking? Now, you were looking both days, or you just looking one that Tenzo Roku? You want to stay? If you're looking to stay, we better find a place to stay unless we're going to try to sleep in vehicles, which is kind of semi-fun. So that's something else there. Are we staying, or are we going to just do a solid day and then back home? Because I'm 3.25 hours away. How I drove back that night, I actually made it in under 3. If I can find somebody that speeds really well and latch on to behind them, I bring a bunch of energy drinks, I can drive back. But that's up to you guys. You guys got to figure out if we're going to do a one day, one solid day, meet there at 10 a.m., explore till dusk, and then go home. Or if we're going to explore till teeny bit after dusk, stay the night somewhere, and then explore again the next day. Bobby, we will do live streams. Probably gonna be 2 or 3 live streams running when we all meet up. I know from experience, me, Tenzo Roku, and Lord Explorers will all be running live streams. I don't know if Jay does that or not. So yeah, we will be learning different live streams for everybody who watches. Wow, Jay, you're closer than all of us. Exactly, Lord Explorers. I know at least 3 of us will be doing live streams for the meetup. Wow, Jay is closer to Gary than all of us. I'm about 3 hours. Well, I can find out real quick. Let's see here. Gotta love Google. Maybe you do. Or when you touch it, it wants to go real quick. There. Okay, it says if everything goes right, I can be in Gary in 2 hours and 47 minutes. Last time I ran into some road construction, a little bit of traffic around Chi-Town, even though it wasn't the right time for traffic. Holy crap, Lord Explorers is real close. All right, steady boy, have a good one, man. Go teach them children. Teach them how to explore. There you go. You need exploring in your class. So, okay, me and Tenzo Roku are the travelers. So, Tenzo Roku is the long guy. Yeah, no kidding, Tenzo Roku. Sounds like Lord Explorers and Exploring a J can be, sounds like they may have a, this may be the start of a beautiful friendship, guys. You guys can explore a lot. I hope to meet a lot of people on YouTube, or even people on here, people I chat with. Uh oh, here we go, Tenzo Roku. We done started an exploring romance. You know what I mean, guys. But Tenzo Roku, you are the guy traveling from a distance. How much driving do you want to do that day? Do you want to do a trip there, explore, trip home, and then have a day off to relax? I understand 100%. And since you are the long driving guy, I'm going to let that up to you. For me, it's a 2 hour, 45-minute, or 3 hour drive. No problem, Bobby. I appreciate it, hon. Have a good one. Post the deer pictures. Bromance, yeah. See, I'm not sure what you call it when it's exploring, though. Exploremance? Ooh, I like that. They're exploremancing. Do a full day. That's it. Just like meet there at 10 a.m., explore, clear till it gets dark and dangerous, and then boom, go home. That's not a problem with me. Okay. Yeah, I've been there, Laura Tenzoroku, but this last time I was there was the first time in years. And yeah, there's some places in Gary a little sketchy. Yeah, 7 p.m. ish. We'll probably, knowing what's going to happen, we're going to explore, and just like I did, you'll explore right until it starts getting dusk and iffy. I mean, if you notice by my drone footage, the sun was going down. That was the end of my day. So that's probably what we'll do. Whatever the sunset time is, we'll probably be exploring right up to it. And we'll probably be very happy and do as many live streams as we can during the day for our viewers so everybody can get a good look at this whole thing. And I got to meet up with Lord Explorers hopefully before we go to Gary. If not, I get to meet Lord Explorers at Gary, and I'll go meet him again afterwards. Oh no, Jay, trust me, we're only taking one car in town. All the other vehicles, whatever, how many we end up with there, are going to stay at the Anytime Fitness location. It's outside of town. It's in a very good location. People are coming and going all the time for Anytime Fitness and all the businesses, like a mall and a grocery store chain. No, a grocery store that we don't have around this area there. So we got food right there. Everything is right there. There's a little abandoned like restaurant or Arby's there. I think I did a stream from last time when I got there. So we could even start off the abandoned building if we wanted to. Hey, Macy. Yeah. Zombies come out in the dark after Gary. Yes, Macy, they really do. Because when I was doing my last live stream outside the hospital, I was in Gary last time. There were some people starting to walk by. They were getting a little sketchy. And watching the crack addicts drag their stuff in, which a police officer warned me about. He drove by when I was going in and checked my permit. And he's like, just don't be here after dark. He's like, it's some of these crackheads drag their stuff in. We can't keep them out of there. It's like, great. Yeah, Lord Explorers. I usually bring my laptop. And if I have a problem with my chips, I just back it up. Because my phone has 140 gigs or something of memory in it. My action cam is what I'm going to need my backup chip for. Because a drone is kind of iffy using in town. And we'll all figure out how to film together. We'll all work it out. It'll work fine. I've done it in groups before. I know Tenzo Roku has. I know Lord Explorers has explored with people, so I think it'll work out. Jay, I haven't met you yet, but I can't wait. Anytime Fitness, Jay. Crud. Let me see here. Just a second. Sorry, everybody. I know which ones did I see on the map. There it is. Ah, crud. There's two of them. Just a second. I gotta find it. Yes, we're doing Gary on the 5th, Lord Explorers. We're gonna do Wednesday the 5th. That's Tenzo Roku once. He's the farthest away. We are doing the one. Crap. Why is that map not moving? There. Satellite on. So I can see the actual stuff. Zoom in. I believe. Oops. I believe it's this one right here. Let me zoom in on it. Sorry. I'll be able to tell you instantly when I see it. There. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry. Besides, you know how it is, you can't see the building. Oh, they got it backwards. Coinstar, Chase Bank. I'm not sure that's the one I was at. Let's go back, check the other one. Ooh, that's starting to look a little more familiar, I think. Maybe. Yep, there it is. Yep, there's the little abandoned building. It is the one. Oh, good grief. It's on Hobart Road. It's one off Hobart. That's the Anytime Fitness. Well, oh, so I don't count Tenzo Roku? You and I met. We're both from YouTube. It's rude, man. It's one off Hobart. North Hobart Road. And what's the other road? East 37th Avenue. It's near there. So that's where it is. Hang on a second here, kids. Oh, good grief. How about this? It is 7860. There. 7860 East Ridge Road. North Ridge? I don't know. I don't know what North Ridge is. Yes, North Ridge Center. Yep. That's it. That's the one, Jay. Right by North Ridge Center. Is that Strack and Van Til? That's a grocery store. One I never heard of, so I went there. Yep, and see that building at the bottom? If you're on maps, there's that little building tilted sideways at the bottom. That's a little abandoned restaurant. That's where I did my live stream from when I first got there last time. When Tenzo Roku was trying to see if he could make it. So that's it. That's where we meet. Wednesday the 5th, 10 a.m. We go and take Gary by force. There are places you can explore legally in Gary. And if you want to do those, we can just call the Gary. In my links on my Gary Explorers, at least especially in the theater, there's a link you can get a hold of the guy and do it all online. I'd recommend you do it because the police do cruise some of these areas. And the Urbex permit only works in the city-owned areas. But it's nice to have. And we might as well show the cities that if they're going to work with us, there we go. So I paid for it. It was worth it. I had a good time. I did run into the police twice, and they were cool. But with that, guys, I got to go. Thanks everybody for coming. Thank you guys for hanging out and setting it up. Like I said, Jay, the permit only works on the city-owned ones. They own like 6 or 8 of them right now. They're trying to own more. But the police usually aren't, from what I hear, I haven't met them when I've been into the non-owned places. They're usually not real big dicks. Just make sure you're not being dicks to them. And let's try not to have them bother them anyway. So, yeah. As far as I know, a lot of the police in Gary, as long as you're not a dick and you're very nice to them and talk friendly, a lot of times they won't even give you a ticket. They'll pat you in the butt and say, please don't come back here. Maybe not the pat in the butt part. But, yes, Lord Explorers, I'll definitely keep you in a loop. I got to talk to my wife about our book business and see what we got in the next few weeks. And I will talk to you about coming up there, man. I may even try to get Sean to come with me, because if we're going to do a day up, day back, he might be able to go, but that would have to be on a weekend. I prefer to do weekdays because most people are at work and not hanging around staring at you while you're exploring. But if you think a weekend will work and you got areas we can go and still not get caught, let me know and I will talk to Sean. All right. Talk to you guys later. I am going to get out of here and go feed my dogs. I hear him getting real antsy upstairs about food. So, have a good night, guys. Thanks for coming, everyone.